What's going on, guys? Welcome back to B-Ball TV. Around a week ago, the San Antonio Spurs made their big off-season move by signing Rudy Gay to a 2-year, $17.2 million contract with a player option in his last year. This was a relatively cheap contract, considering that Gay put up a solid 19 points and 6 rebounds with the Sacramento Kings last season. However, some people don't seem to think that Gay, a ball-dominant player, will be a good fit in Coach Popovich's system where ball movement is emphasized. I completely disagree with that, and I think Gay can be the perfect stretch four to help the Spurs defeat the Warriors' small ball lineup of death, consisting of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Andre Iguodala, and Draymond Green as center. First of all, San Antonio is in a difficult position next year with its traditional 4s and 5s. Aldridge must start if he stays, but who will play most of the minutes next to him in the front court? Pau Gasol flourished in the second half of the campaign off the bench. His offensive efficiency and production increased, and his slow feet on defense mattered less against reserves when he didn't have to play as many minutes. He needs to stay in that reserve role. David Lee is not a starter caliber player in the NBA, though he was great as a reserve last season. Like Gasol, he's an offensive-minded guy who is best when he plays in shorter bursts off the bench. Also, he may not even return in free agency, who knows. David Bertans and Kyle Anderson are not ready for a starting role at this point. That also applies to any 4 or 5 San Antonio could add to its roster on the cheap before the season starts. Here's where Rudy Gay steps in. He has an 8'11 standing reach, which is taller than David Lee, which is pretty impressive, and explodes well off the ground. He has a great combination of strength and agility. He frequently bumps other forwards off their spot when he slashes to the cup. If he uses these advantages as small forward for the Spurs, he'll have to deal with a paint area clogged by 2 other San Antonio bigs. If the Spurs have, say, Patty Mills, Danny Green, Leonard, and Aldridge on the floor with him, only Aldridge's man could consistently help on his drives. Gay is also an outside shooting threat off the catch, which helps spacing when other Spurs have the ball. In his last 4 campaigns, he has drained 124 of his 298 wide-open three-pointers, which is a 41.6%. As a 4 in Popovich's system, the prevalence of those wide-open looks will likely increase. Additionally, San Antonio's lack of dribble penetration in the starting lineup could be a weakness next season, with Tony Parker sidelined for much of it. If Leonard and Gay both operate occasionally as point forwards, that weakness is shrunk. On defense, Gay can use that strength and length to keep up with other power forwards, which are becoming less powerful in today's NBA. In the NBA, we see a lot of stretch fours. His 10.8 rebound percentage from last season isn't good for 4, but it's solid for the 3, the spot he played at last season. If quickness is a problem for him after his Achilles injury, he probably shouldn't be guarding quicker players anyways. Gay's presence at the 4 pushed Aldridge to the center role, which fits him best if he can accept it. The 6'11 player did bulk at the prospect playing that position exclusively when the Knicks brought him up in free agency discussion 2 years ago. LaMarcus Aldridge actually defended the rim quite well last season. Of the 115 players who defended at least 200 shots within 6 feet of the hoop, Aldridge caused the 3rd biggest field goal percentage dip for opponents, behind only elite defenders like Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert. It's clear Aldridge is a more effective close to the rim than further from it on defense. By putting him next to Gay, the Spurs can take advantage of that. Admittedly, the toughest part of this whole plan might be convincing Aldridge that he should play more center. It is important to remember that Gay really wants to rebuild his value around the league after his Achilles injury. If he's feeling good for the start of the season, which is a Spurs expectation, he'll want lots of minutes to show his stuff. There probably won't be a ton of available minutes for Gay at the wing spot though. Kawhi and Green have those spots locked down. So, therefore, the 4 is where the Spurs need Gay the most, and where he'll look best, and where he'll be when the team plays his best. And leave your opinions down in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up like always. Smash that like button, share it to your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more daily content. And until next time, peace out, guys.